This year's from the Mail Online. They claim exclusive. Meghan Markle loses her chance to shine as LA Natural History Museum cancels glam gala as riots turn LA into a war zone. Let's see what we got. The woke gala, set to honor Meghan Markle as a champion of undeserved communities, has been scrapped because of the city's erupting ICE riots, Daily Mail can exclusively reveal. Guests had paid a minimum of $1,500 to see Meghan give a speech at this Saturday's Night of Wonder Ball at the Natural History Museum of Los Angeles County. I just got a little nausea. I don't know why. It's possible something to do with hearing Meghan get $1,500 for speaking jargon at a crowd. All right, let's move on. But the star-studded event was dramatically scrapped today after street protests spiraled into violence, arson, and heavy National Guard presence. Chief Advancement Officer Paul Bessery emailed attendees to confirm that organizers had taken the difficult decision to postpone the Black Tie Bash. That's the saddest news I heard at least all day. LA is experiencing a challenging moment, and our responsibility is clear: to serve as a community resource focused on healing and unity, not celebration, Bessiah wrote. I would definitely agree not to celebrate Meghan and this BS, but I wouldn't say postpone it. I'd say never ever celebrate it, because what she did was marry Harry and then take some of that money and use it to promote herself as this champion of undeserved communities in a time when that was like the thing to do. I guarantee if for some reason in the culture with corporations and movies and things, that wasn't what you're supposed to do, she would do whatever it was that the companies wanted. Let's just say hypothetically, Disney, every major company, every actor and music artist and everything was against immigration. Let's just imagine that was the world, all right? And now Meghan comes up, she's got all this money. You think she's going to go against all these people, or she's going to be like, well, you know, the law's the law. I hope it works out for everyone, or say something like that. Whatever the hell it was, that was the popular thing to do with the people upstairs making contracts and decisions in entertainment. She was going to freaking do it. Let's not make believe like she was this champion because that's what she always wanted to do. But that's my opinion. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Meghan's got a pure heart and she really cares. Our Board of Trustees and all event partners unanimously support this decision. We believe it's the right choice for our community and aligns with our shared commitment to serving all Angelinos, which means people living in Los Angeles. Kind of an odd thing to do, to say something like that. Maybe it's just like New Yorkers, people say. I don't know. It just seems like it's got more of like a group mentality of an in-group than something like New Yorkers does, or even like Californians or something. We will find the future moment to celebrate our work. Until then, we will channel our energy towards being welcoming spaces for learning and discovery for everyone who walks through our doors. The cancellation is sure to come as a disappointment for Meghan, who is due to be recognized for her work to advance community well-being and expand opportunity. They ask you to imagine an enchanting night under a canopy of twinkling lights that reflects the breathtaking beauty of LA's coast, oak forests, and mountain ranges. As guests mingle amidst captivating installations showcasing the wonders of our local ecosystems, they'll be inspired by thought-provoking presentations that only Meghan Markle has the genius to present. Or something she kind of whipped up on AI 5 minutes before and smiled and read through. So that's the gist of it. They go on a bit about what's going on in LA. They say about 150 people have been arrested. There have been ICE raids. Honestly, I've got mixed feelings. I'm kind of going to sit out on this one. Obviously, I don't get into politics very much anyway, but it's directly connected. But the attitude I don't like is when people say, if you don't take a side, you're on the side that I'm against. I can stay neutral. I've got that right. I said neutral. I had to work pretty hard for 10 years to get my citizenship in this country. I had sleepless nights thinking my visa wasn't going to be renewed, but I did everything legally for a decade. You got to get visas to kind of work up to the citizenship visa every year, every 3 years. So for me to say, just walk in the country, get a job, it's all good, you deserve to be here because you're you and you work, I can't quite say that after what I was through. It wasn't like I was through some terrible, horrifying thing, but it was a process. A lot of paperwork, like I said, a lot of nerves it wasn't going to go through, spending money, renewing it every year, every couple of years, you know. And finally, after I got married and had kids, okay, then I could get the not even citizenship, just permanent residence, which is actually slightly different, but good enough. So that's my opinion. Most countries in the world have much stricter processes than the US. But all right, off track, just throwing it out there because they mention it. They say something like Meghan and Harry are stepping up public appearances and were seated in $15,000 per night private boxes with Genau, I think for some kind of a Taylor Swift show or Beyonce gig, or not exactly sure where it was, or some kind of a special meeting. I'm not quite seeing it clearly, but whatever it was, to spend like 30 grand on an event seems like you're not really being too careful with money. Anyway, let's wrap it up. Looks like Meghan will have to wait for a sunnier day to see her little enchanted exhibit. If you're not subscribed here, doing all things pop culture, entertainment, whatever comes up, waiting for Day Drinker, Blake Lively. If you don't subscribe here, I'll be sad, but I'll get over it. See you next time.